Welcome back to Goblins of Conquest.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So apparently our fighter / hexblade is going to guard your rear. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
He'll appreciate that.
Yeah. He's guarding the rear while flinching heroically.
Right.
So when you look back, there's like moon glow on his hanging. Shiny butt while you guard the rear.
Good.
Okay, so you guys do remember that you were coming back this way where, obviously you found out through the doorways is the natural progression to go.
Mm-hmm.
In that room full of the fungus and then the plant life that seems to be taking a life of its own.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's in that one right there. I'm assuming you're looking for your character sheet.
The character might be empty.
Yes, I made sure I actually had him too.
I checked the after.
I know, but I made sure I had the books still in the bag because sometimes, the books come out. Okay.
I have off.
Oh. I'm actually been feeling for the tests have been going fairly well on the sheet itself.
Okay.
You're keeping the character karma on the paper.
Yeah.
Gamers.
Like I
So
said,
I
the bulk dice are here to keep these guys in line.
I had a roommate once who was like, he had, like these little dice rituals and like no one was able to touch his dice and all this terrible stuff. Well, he dropped a die off the table he didn't realize and it rolled underneath my rat aquarium years ago. And he didn't notice and he went out for the night and my brother-in-law picked it up, shoved it in his nose, of all things you could do, and then put it back under the table. And when my roommate got back, he's like, "Hey, your die is under the table. We didn't want to touch it."
That's strange.
So what we're hearing is never play it at Ashley's and never, ever, ever leave dice behind.
Right.
And if they're left behind, they were left behind for a reason.
It's
Right.
now my ex-brother-in-law, and he doesn't live in Arizona anymore, so everyone's safe. No dice in the nose.
Snot dice.
I mean, what does one do? Load it like a cannon and then pow!
Yeah,
I was
it kind of
impressed.
Stay away from,
takes a lot-
stay away
I
from
was
my
looking-
fireball dice.
Yeah, I was quite really
Right.
looking
Listen,
at that thing and
D20,
just
like,
thinking.
Can you even imagine, like, stuff?
You must have some big,
I was going to
big
say,
nuts.
that's big
I
nostrils.
didn't think he did until I saw that.
Perhaps really elastic.
Yes. Elastic.
As a small child, he used to put the great whammer up there and play marbles.
Oh, that's special. Sorry, I brought it up.
And visualizations will never get rid of.
So as you guys were heading, north in there, the fighter, he's gonna, protect your rear.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys did notice in this area, there were some movement amongst the fungus and the shrooms and the shoulder high to a goblin fungus,
Right.
which is about
Is it edible?
quite a few of them are edible. You want to do a survival to pick some edibles?
Well, no, didn't I find the edibles? I didn't find
yeah,
them last
on
time.
the other side.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so
Well,
this is
we're
the
in another batch of
Remember,
fungus.
you had that little room there with
Right,
the,
yeah,
the
no,
whole
I already have
still
a bunch of
glowing
mushrooms.
from the fires inside the glass
Right.
rooms.
That's what the fighter's keeping an eye out.
Yeah,
Just
he's
making sure
watching
nothing-
the flame rooms because you
Yeah,
don't
make
want
anything running out.
little flaming wood guys coming running out everywhere.
I kind of do.
Tie some flaming rags to them and let them go. Maybe they'll go home to the home tree.
He was very intent on this.
So who's going to be heading out first? Does anybody have
Although,
any
as
minis
a-
that call
although-
to them so far?
Although, as I recall, I recall I saw something and was aiming my bow.
Yes, you saw movement, but you didn't roll high enough to actually see it.
Oh, that's right. We
Okay, yeah, I
saw
didn't
it.
see.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
saw motion
Yeah.
in this area.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are super on. That's your mini? It's pretty big for a mini.
Yeah, that.
And if you want, we have 2 little minis.
Okay, I think the bluish one.
Oh, yes, there's
Not-
the big bag there with
Yeah.
more minis. I almost forgot about that bag.
Maybe the bluish one.
We just need this.
I don't care.
I mean,
The goblin on a lizard.
I don't care. It works.
because he's technically a paladin. This guy's technically a paladin.
So who's going to be out the lead? Everybody look at the guy with the shield. Are you going first?
I suppose.
I'll follow shortly behind.
Which one of those two
Which
would
way
you
are
like
we
to
heading
do?
towards?
We're going this way, right?
Or yeah,
we're heading towards me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Flank.
I want to be sneaky.
You are sneaky
I'll be extra sneaky.
from a certain point of view. Okay, so you guys know you're heading into danger. The fighter, he's got your back. You know, he's hanging to the darkness.
She's got her back.
He definitely has your back from very far behind.
Oh, I'm sorry they died.
He's got his back. He's got our back.
Anyone see the
No, no, no.
gamers?
He's got our back.
Oh, that's the fighter. Okay. just in case.
That's great.
Guys, I changed my mind. It's scary back here.
You could just do a skeleton since you're worshiper of death.
I like that.
Or you could do big ol' orc if you want to do big ol' orc with an axe. Nah.
Yeah. She's kind of scary looking.
Or we got psycho, banshee, undead witch chick. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, see, that's how you know you 2 are the goblins. You're the little ones. With your cool goblin abilities. So everybody go, let's go around the table real quick and introduce your characters' names to everybody again so I can write them down. Like that. I'm looking at you first.
Sombra.
Dad, you don't know us anymore?
Sorry, son, it's been a while.
It's been 2 weeks. The ADD kicked in.
Tithe.
Lishka.
Say that 3 times fast.
Lishka.
You gotta do it right. That.
Aconite.
Acton.
Because, you know, one of these days I'm going to print up an actual sheet. You know, forget it at home.
Or maybe record it.
Oh, it's recorded like 8 times, but you know, you can always do it for the next recording. You know, I'm just saying. So you guys are heading this direction. You know, there's some motion over here that you caught because that whatever it was rolled mediocre on its stealth roll. So somebody's passive perception was only 1 off of sensing it. So what is your plan to come this way? You know, this has got to be the natural direction to go further in. Especially from what you were told by the bugbear.
Is this where we play Toss the Goblin?
Yes.
That was the room. So you're heading this way now.
Oh, there's
You're-
a mini-map. That's right.
Yeah. You have the
We can
mini-map.
do it again.
Yeah, we can play Toss the Goblin.
See, here's where you came down.
Yeah.
Here's where you
Okay.
found all the little the laboratories, the
Mhm.
blacksmith here. That's where you toasted the things. There happened to be nothing here except overgrowth, and then you're heading this way. Especially because you sensed danger, and of course the wafting wind from Underdark telling you that there's Underdark connections this direction.
Danger will rock it.
Because
And the
right
wafting
here,
wind
there's a
from
giant
Goblin.
crack in the wall, kind of like that, and that's where the winds from Underdark are coming.
It's like, don't be downwind from the bugbear.
He's eating something. We don't know what, but it didn't die, and it's still fighting.
Something or
It's
someone.
fighting the good fight. So, what is your plan coming down the hallway of large,
To have the goblin go in front of me?
That's a good plan. Because for everyone but the goblins, it is difficult terrain, by the way.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the
Well,
sparse-
that changes my
The
answer.
sparse
Okay.
plopping of different fungal growths and wild roots and things.
But
You medium-sized creatures, it's difficult terrain.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go first then.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course, I have my vote.
No, of
So-
course. You
We're in a
you were
dungeon,
just
we're
using
in
it
that.
not too long ago. I mean,
This is my lowest initiative yet. 9.
that's not horrible.
I usually have like 20 or something.
What'd you get?
14.
7.
Also 7.
Who's got the higher dex?
Me.
Seeing I got a negative 2 in
Yeah.
dex.
16.
Well,
One would hope the ranger would have a higher dex than the cleric.
Right? It might be a little odd.
Yeah.
I mean,
Worst
if
ranger
I built a strength 2-handed melee, maybe, but
Right.
little tiny guy with.
Someone pick me up.
Nope.
Okay.
I still enjoy my -1 intimidation.
And that's fantastic.
So, does anyone have a passive perception of 12 or higher?
14.
12.
So, you two, you know that motion that was supposed to be picked out is you're definitely picking up the motion now. That it's right here, and it seems to be meandering this way. It was trying to be quiet, whatever it was, but you picked out that there's definitely some kind of biped, a quadruped,
Okay.
a little four-legged creature that's not tall enough to be seen over the mushrooms, but you can sense it's just running around. And for the moment, it does not directly seem to be interested in you guys. It's just moving around, kind of like zigzagging.
More like wandering aimlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or just chasing something you can't see. So you two clearly know that there is something in the bushes, so to speak, over here.
Sort of maybe try to silently point to not necessarily. I mean, they're probably aware of our presence, considering we got tall people here.
And you were shouting and talking.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true. So
And since we're both aware, I'm telling him,
Okay.
you go look.
yeah.
You go look. Someone else besides me.
Oh yeah. I'll creep my way forward.
So you're gonna stealth?
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth this.
Okay.
And I have +3 stealth. I got a 12.
That seems to be very sneaky. Are you gonna sneak up too?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Shit hasn't hit the fan yet. You guys can tell the big.
9.
Thank God for your bonus.
I know. I got a 2.
I'm gonna
God you
sneak
didn't
up.
get
At least there's a 2.
And all of you are hearing the goblins snap, crackle, and pop her way through there.
Don't
So
worry,
I'm
guys,
actually
I
going to
got
pick her
this.
up a little bit because I just rolled an unnatural 20, a dirty 20,
Okay.
I like it dirty.
and then move up with them. Because it's weird, bugbears have stealth.
Bugbears are all about the stealth attack. Get that extra stealth
It's
damage.
all the fur. It mutes the stats.
Right.
It's because they're furry, garroting, killing bears.
Oh,
They're drop kill bears.
so I'm going to move up there with them.
Okay. So, everybody else is going to hold back?
Well, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, top of the order, you guys are sneaking closer. So,
Get a perception.
you can do a perception check if you want.
Why?
If you want.
I think so.
Why would you want to know what's going on?
I got a 15.
There's a goblin in front of me.
Very stealthy.
It's obstructing
Not
your vision.
very perceptive.
Right, she's obstructing my vision.
So with your 15, you obviously this is a
5.
thing that's moving and is immediately attracted to the sound of the small goblin.
The other small goblin.
The not so quiet small goblin. As top of the order, because this thing got initiative. All of a sudden, making this lopping doggish roll is this.
Oh, I love it.
You're only
already.
seeing bits as it comes out, but it looks like mossy lichen with spikes and thorns.
A spiky puppy.
A spiky puppy that is coming directly towards you with its horrible vegetative mouth, because this thing looks like it could be a dog if it was made of mold. Slightly horrific looking.
But it's not being aggressive. It's just.
Oh no, it's being aggressive.
Aw, you made it sound like it was like happy to see me.
It's super cute.
Well, it
it's
is.
like flopping up in the cutest way
Just not
ever.
a good way.
It's like a really adorable dog that's horrible to look
Seems
at.
like that.
So like all
Totally
small dogs.
adorable.
Oh yeah, no, it's super
Totally
cute.
adorable mold monster.
Yeah, no, I would have one.
As both of you guys can see, the spiky, thorny mold monster.
Oh, fantastic.
Tasty.
Yeah.
I want to like be all acrobatic and jump over it, just like somersault over it.
Okay, you can try that after it
No, I'm-
attacks you.
Oh,
It beat you in initiative. It rolled 19. It was really good.
I'm gonna die, guys. Bye.
You're not gonna die. What are the odds that it bites you when it tries to bite you?
Reasonable.
Will a 13 hit you?
No.
See, you are all acrobatic, and you're like woohoo! See, that's why Dex is part of your AC.
Yeah.
As it comes up and it just
That's
snaps
good.
where the goblin was.
Can we put me behind it now?
No.
Can I roll to put me behind it now?
If you wanted to be crazy like that on your turn, you can, but it's not your turn.
Oh, that's right.
It is our paladin's turn.
My bad.
The guy way back there.
They seem to have it. I will move up.
Okay, now remember it is difficult terrain. Are you going to like move up to here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll give you that you can get to there. Damn squishy, fungusy things.
Well, there's the standard answer. Hit with a sword.
Okay,
It works for most things.
that is true. That is a truism.
22.
22 will hit.
And 10.
10 points of damage. Okay, you whack into it and like chunks go filleting off, but it's still there and it's looking at you. It's not happy.
I made a friend.
You definitely made a friend. And then all of a sudden you hear this ominous surroundy sound. Like anybody ever see Star Hunter? Little creepy little baby kids going, It's a really bad B movie from the 80s.
Okay.
All of a sudden, you guys realize the fungus around you is moving.
Cool. All right.
Those are some bad shrooms.
Yes, very bad shrooms.
Don't remember eating anything.
As all of a sudden,
Doesn't make them not bad.
Did I set the last room on fire, or did somebody else?
I think
Might
you
have
set the
been.
last one on fire because you
Okay.
threw the flask in there.
Okay.
As all of a
Making sure
sudden,
I'm
you
out of
notice
flasks,
that
guys. I can't
these
set
little-
myself on fire.
Right.
these little fungus creatures just move out of the group of the mushrooms, and obviously, as soon as they move, you notice that they're there.
Fantastic.
They were standing completely still and they blend in because it's part of their thing that they can do. It's plant camouflage. Okay, and it is their turn. And they're jerks with their little claws. So this one's going to come up to you. That one's good with where it is. That one's going to... That one's gonna totally be tactical and go right there for the flanking.
Tactical mold.
And that one's gonna go for there.
Right?
Tactamold.
Tactical.
Okay, so the one going after the goblin rogue with her claws, or its claws. Does mold creatures really have sex? Will a 23 hit you?
No.
Lies! As all of a sudden, moldy claws hit you for 5 points of damage.
Can I borrow a pencil? I usually bring one.
No.
Thank you.
We'll share that one.
I got extra.
Okay? And you know what? I'm going to be total jerk. This guy's going to step right there. So he gets flanking on you with the other guy. And you know, because they're mold monsters. They're tactical mold monsters with their mighty IQ of 6. I can't honestly give them tactical IQ of 6. They're -2 to anything with
Fucking
intelligence.
cheater.
Ooh, will an unnatural 22 hit you?
That will hit me.
As it comes up and it just like claws the back of your calf for 5 points of damage.
All right.
It wasn't me.
Little bastards.
No. Not this time.
As this one is gonna hit the paladin from behind, because they're all about hitting you guys from behind, I notice. Ooh!
Obviously.
Will a
I thought you
22
did
hit the
that.
paladin
That will do it.
for 5 points of damage? I'm sensing a pattern. I don't even need to roll for advantage to do
I'm
that.
not sure I like Lisa.
And this one's gonna go after the ranger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm confiscating this.
Yes.
See, it rolls good.
Uh,
We're gonna go to the bad dudes going down. So each of you have been hit for 5 points of damage, with the exception of the cleric, who's hanging back intelligently.
Thank you.
That's not very responsive.
That's
So,
not how we put it, but ouch.
so wizard.
Oh, y'all want to die? That's fine. You know, if I'm dead, you're screwed.
So you see that the fungus are now among us, and that these little veggie pygmies are going nuts on you guys. Obviously, they must have come from the Underdark, blended in with the plant folk down here that seem not to mind them.
So if I step back because I have a 5-foot range, they get an attack of opportunity, or no, because I'm still technically leaning over.
They would if you leave their threat.
Okay. I'm going to pick both of them up with both arms and then just throw them.
They
Totally
are
sound
small
together.
plant creatures, which makes me think they weigh even less than normal folks. So we're talking like mini gnomes. So give me a strength. It's 12 or higher for athletics.
For both.
Yep.
Did roll twice. Alright, so I've got a 15 on one, and the other one is a 6.
Okay, so obviously when you grabbed one, your hand came away nasty. It's like touching an old mushroom. It's been in the fridge too long. It's got that slime.
You.
And your hand feels horrible, especially since you're furry and it's slimy. But go ahead and roll me a 1d6 to see how far you chuck the other one.
I have more dinosaurs in here than I thought.
6.
And which one is the one that you do grab? I'll give you that much.
I would imagine I started with right and then went to left.
Okay, so this guy,
Mm-hmm.
30-foot pygmy, veggie-pygmy toss. Whee! You just see this poof of some spores when it hits.
And there's no more flame.
And do me a favor, go ahead and roll me a 1d6 for damage.
5 plus strength.
Yeah, I'll give you plus strength for that.
8 points.
Damn. Okay, there's a big ploof. This thing went flying through the air and into a couple different shrooms.
You mean there's more over there?
No, regular mushrooms.
Okay.
Maybe.
We need fire.
Yes.
There's some fire up here.
But it is still moving. Barely. Little mini pseudopod is kind of moving. So it's going to then be our turn for our rogue to get crazy.
Oh, good.
It's time for you to get crazy.
Well, now he flew through the thing.
Well, you still got the one that attacked you.
Oh, that's right.
And you get
Can I,
the moss dog.
would moving
Yes,
here
yes.
give advantage on any?
You have to move here. That would give your paladin advantage there, unless he goes for the dog.
Okay. Whichever. Options.
Yep.
All right, sorry.
So you got the wounded moss dog there. You've got the little veggie pygmy there.
All right. Well, those aren't so good at close range. So I'll drop them all daggers.
Daggers are great.
I
Yeah.
kind of love this.
Okay, so which one are you going to shake?
I'm the moss dog.
The moss dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
24.
That would hit the moss dog.
Yay.
Okay, so that was your primary. Are you going to do your bonus action attack with your secondary weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
120.
Yeah, that hits. So don't forget on your second dagger, you roll the damage dice twice. But remember, your offhand doesn't have your bonus damage.
Okay.
It's the only drawback of the bonus. But rolling a natural 20 on your offhand attack is pretty damn good.
I don't have off.
Your offhand is your better hand.
I
She's
only
like
fight-
one of those Pathfinders goblins with the big heads. There he goes.
With the dog slicer.
Right?
Alright, so 5 damage for
One.
the first, and then 3, so 8. Yeah.
8 against the doggy? You fucking shit up pretty good. It's not looking very good. I mean, granted, he cleared the top of it off, but you're just like, ching, 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 and like nasty little goo is ickering out of it. Just wanted to be your friend. Just wanted to eat you.
I thought I had 2 then, so we've got enough dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
Racers. You can't ever have too many dinosaur racers.
Soon we find the
They
underground dinosaur lair down here.
Dinosaur
I
races.
am so excited to fight dinosaurs.
So, Ranger,
Yes.
you're hearing the rogue talk about dinosaurs as she's shanking this dog thing.
Come on, the lizards.
You know what? Yeah, because they're right in my face.
Yeah, there's one here, one
like
there.
I can either shift back and try to hit with my bow, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my 2 short swords.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for the number 5.
Number
because
5?
He's probably the other one's a little more tactically covered.
Okay.
So with the first one, I get a 13.
That will hit.
All right. Let's see what the second one does. That does not. It is a 2
Okay,
on
so
the
you
die.
swing for the stomach, and then you swing for the head, and it's so
there is
tiny.
yes.
It does this whole
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage as you stick it, but it is still alive. It's tough. It's tougher than a goblin. It's almost as tough as a wood goblin. Now that you've experienced the wood goblins. Okay, so it's time for the cleric to pick up the spare here. What amazing move is she going to wave her hand and death will kill everything here. And then she'll res her party.
Don't have that spell yet. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm going to put my warhammer right next to my foot
Okay,
and bring up my my crossbow
okay.
and aim for one of these 2. I don't know which one would be.
Okay, neither one have been hit so far, so...
Let's see. I'll go for that one.
Okay, the one on the far, far right.
Yeah. You asshole.
At least it's a 2.
Tang.
And it's funny how the 2 is next to the 20.
You know what the sad part is? I've got a negative. Well, I've got a +1 to that, so it's a 3.
So you whip up the crossbow. You're in such a hurry to kill these little bastards that you fire just a little early, and it just disappears somewhere between you two in the mushroom.
I hope I don't hit her.
foliage.
That's all I see.
Rogue hears this, this crossbow bolt goes flying past her head.
And then she hears, "Sorry."
If there's any blood.
I'll throw a Band-Aid at you.
Medicine. Okay, so it is now top of the order. Well, the Thorny is going to have to go after the one who did the most damage to him. which is going to be the paladin.
It's fatal mistake.
So I won't use the blue D20, but I will use the pink and the cursed D20. Will a mighty 14 hit you?
That will not do it.
As it snaps out, it's like chewing on the bottom of your shield. Ineffective completely. That sucks for him. Okay, so he's good where he is because he just want to like move and get butchered because he's like wanting to attack. Okay. Do you have that many free sodas? Do you have that many free sodas in style?
That many free sodas? Absolutely. Especially for you.
So it's going to be
Stop encouraging him.
our paladin's turn.
He just has to do it legally.
So no.
Rocks fall, you all die.
Standard response.
Hey, I've seen some of the pre-generated adventures for first level characters that do 3 times more damage than they need to. The booby traps of pretty damn damage. I'm like, what?
15 hit.
What's that?
15 hit.
15 will hit.
10 points.
10 points. As you stick your sword down into something that must have been important inside it, because it goes and falls down to the ground. You think dead. You think.
I think.
You think it's
Okay.
dead.
I will turn around to face the whatever the hell that is.
And it's a little pygmy fungus creature.
What'd you pick me?
Looks like something that you'd want to eat. Okay, you're good with where you're standing? You don't want to give me a couple of attacks of opportunity?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
So this veggie pygmy is going to attack the rogue.
No, it doesn't.
I'm missing
Not
my
well.
blue dice.
No, not at all.
Immediately the
This is
fates have
advice.
changed. And I can't honestly make him walk over here and flank him because that's just, they're -2. Wolves, I'd give wolves that shot, but not them. This one,
Limps its way
Bastards.
back.
limps his way back, and he's going to attack you. Because he's not going to be able to make it over to that guy. Will a 15 or a 6 hit you?
No.
I'm not liking these new dice. And
I'm okay
this
with
one
this.
is actually going to step that way. Not far enough to get an attack of opportunity, but going to go after Mr. Sticky Hand.
Sticky hand.
He remembers you tried to grab him.
Okay.
You've got his child all over your hand.
Ew.
Ew.
Ooh, and will an unnatural dirty 20 do it?
That'll do it.
5 points of damage as he comes. And this one's going to go after the ranger because he seems to be effective at what he's doing. And will a 12 hit you? No. We got to go back to the blue dice. It was doing so much better.
Well,
I mean, pink is healthy for you guys, apparently.
I understand your desire.
Free soda.
Right.
I think, yeah. What's
Okay,
the vote?
so
What's the table vote?
that's what's coming up on the wizard's turn.
Okay, so
That persistent little bastard.
yeah, this is true. I'm gonna kick him.
You're not going to use your staff?
Good, but the problem is, yeah, I'll just use the staff on.
It'll be more effective combat-wise.
It's crit.
Wow.
So
You're making up for missing him earlier.
I guess 5, 8, 13 points of damage.
You bring the staff down, and it just folds on itself because, its main torso's got the consistency of a mushroom stem. So it just makes this horrible splotchy sound when it just goes flat, and you just see this milky, sticky residue on your staff.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't even go there, and I went there. So, Little Rogue, as you're getting up, it's your turn.
Quick, change the subject. I'm going.
You're free to move now. It's your turn.
I guess I can't move into melee.
Because it is difficult terrain.
That's true.
You could probably make it.
Move to here.
Okay. So you're heading back a little. Get closer to the cleric, protect the cleric in case,
Yeah, because I'm bleeding.
I'm gonna get the guy behind me.
I'll throw a band-aid at you.
the one behind you. Okay, as you're turning around, whipping out your little snicker snack blades.
Oh, yeah, as well.
Yes, you're waving them though. You're menacing with them.
Yes, I'm super menacing. That's
You're gonna use your bonus action to use your offhand
yeah.
because your main hand is all about the flurry.
Sorry,
Yeah, I'm distracting it.
Distraction.
Still one over by him.
As you spin around and you're just like flurrying your blades in the air, all menacing like, it looks super intimidating. If I was a mushroom in a kitchen, I would so be intimidated by your Ginsu knife. But unfortunately, you missed.
I can tell.
Are you good with where you're standing, or would you like to give me an attack of opportunity?
No,
No?
I'm fine.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah,
I
I'm
like that.
You have
Are
a
you
disengage
sure
action.
now?
You are a rogue. You have disengage, and as a goblin, you have disengage.
Yeah, you have your goblin-y thing where you
Yeah,
can just
you
say,
don't have to give
"Whoop,"
him-
one step back.
You can leave the paladin there holding the bag with those two.
Yeah, you could just go one disengage right back to here, that empty
like
spot.
what? Thanks. Leave you there.
I'm a bold goblin though.
After all
This
the
is true.
damage you've already taken,
A bold
Five.
goblin rogue.
taking 10 points on
Oh,
one.
Right.
I have. Oh. Can I marry respectful?
And I'm just
Okay, yeah. Then in that case, I'll disengage.
It's nice and cool.
Whoop! As you hippy hoppy as only goblins can.
Can I? It's only one step.
Well, you have your goblin ability lets you disengage.
She wants to go
I
further.
have my cunning action.
Yeah, you could. Well, your disengage is your bonus action, but you can do a regular move.
Okay, yeah. I want to do that.
Where do you want to move?
Away. I want to go
Away.
That far enough away for you?
Yeah,
You want to pull out your bow, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
Wait, who's that? What's that?
That's the cleric that you're standing next to. And that's the fighter who's totally way back there just watching
Yes,
the flames.
Right.
And he's having some bad combat flashback with
Yeah.
the fires. You know, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you ate the shrooms to get the bad flashbacks.
So it is the ranger's turn.
All right, I'm going to continue to stabby stab number
Okay.
5 there,
Hooah!
I'm not liking my dice.
and I get a 13
That will hit.
and a 11.
That will not hit.
All right, so I get 7 points.
7 points as you shank that one.
Yeah.
Shank, shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank.
Shake that booty.
As you basically slice into it, and its midsection opens up, and it kind of like falls backwards.
Ooh, yay.
And appears to be dead.
you notice how he keeps saying that?
Yeah.
We need fire.
with the operative word.
With that whole appears to be dead, and I don't think I'm going to provoke opportunity attack on that. I'm just going to at least back up a little. Yeah, back up a little. Yeah.
You got this?
Apparently.
So, okay. Oh, you okay?
Don't all run away on me or anything.
Okay, so you're all alone over there, but that's okay. You don't mind being alone. You know, that's your thing. You killed the dog. You think? You think? So it's our cleric's turn.
I am going to heal the bugbear.
Oh.
He's down to 2 hit points.
Okay.
So I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Okay.
1d8.
So you're gonna run up to him and touch him.
Yep.
Cleric back
No.
massage.
Smack.
Schmack to the back of the head.
So you get 9 points.
I deserve that.
You get 9 points. So,
Okay, so top of the order. All of a sudden, you do see the dog kind of gets back up, and kind of you see the wounds sort of healing. She's got like 3 whole points of regeneration. But they have this great thing that if they start with regeneration on their turn, they come back to life, basically. Wizard's probably having an idea here.
If I had fire, I have green flame.
As it gets back up, and it's going to take a bite at you.
Take a bite out of pride.
It's gonna try.
It's going to try chewing on that shield of yours. It likes that shield of yours.
It's like a giant frisbee.
It is. So it's your turn.
I'm going to go with the standard response.
Okay, what's that going to be?
Hit him with a sword. 18 and
18 will hit. And how much?
8 damage.
8 damage? Okay, you put it back down.
but have you?
But have you really? So I'm waiting for one of the wildernessy types to do a nature roll, or an arcana type to do an uncanny roll.
Wow, that wasn't a big hint or anything.
Yeah. No.
As this one is going to come up to attack you, Dan, and this one's going to come up to attack you, as this one gets back up with 3 measly points. And he's going to come towards you. He's the dog with the bone. That, and he wants some of his flesh back. So he's going to claw for you and miss horribly with his 2. Those 2 really do sting.
I like that color on you.
Oh, thanks. Healthy pink. First one's going to attack the paladin.
Yeah.
Will a mighty 12 hit you? And then the second one. I think we need to go back to the dice here. And I'm assuming a 4 will not hit you.
That's not going to do it.
So,
I've got a dice that rolls ones if you'd like to use that one.
So Wizard, would you like to do an Arcana check for your turn? Now that you're seeing them come back to life?
Well, I'm guessing just...
Well, you can hypothesize. What is your hypothesis?
He's pretty smart as it is. Smarter
Okay.
than the rest of them. And he knows that. He's guessing that he probably kill him with fire. For a 19 Arcana.
From 19, I will give you even more than fire. You're thinking you need to do something that will stop the regeneration. And you think, because you rolled a 19 and that's pretty good, that possibly since these things are living fungus and they're basically all about the super filled with the life energies, that fire, cold, or necro might stop their regeneration.
Okay.
Because from what you've seen, they may have the ability to regenerate. In such as that at the start of their turn, if they take cold, fire, necro damage, their regeneration won't work. But the only way they really die is if they die at the start of their turn. They are at 0 hit points and can't regenerate.
Right.
Well,
And that's my action. Right?
Yeah.
So at that point,
But
I
you can
grasp
show you
it
the
out
skinny.
that we need to kill him with fire, cold, or necrotic.
Necromancy. Your cleric gets happy with that. Okay, so knowledge is power.
I will give
Rogue, it's your turn.
Yay! I'm gonna. I need this.
You way back over there. You can't even say anything.
Yeah, but I need to Or does it matter that there are people in my way?
For what? Shooting
For
with
shooting,
an arrow?
yeah.
No, it doesn't matter anymore. You don't have to have special feats for that.
Okay, good deal.
You just don't want to be shooting an arrow with someone right next to you that's a baddie. Because of the snack.
Saying I'm fat?
No. Honestly, she shot through you
Baddie.
before. So who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot at
Just because I have a milky
the
white substance
one that
all
was,
over
I
my
was
staff.
fighting with.
This one? Oh, okay.
Wow.
You love
And that's
that.
on.
15.
15 will hit.
9.
So you shoot over and you stick an arrow in that one, and it literally, like, the arrow goes through its head. As its head wobbles.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Yeah. Does
It's
it stick
it's,
into the one behind it?
No, it's just in its head.
Darn.
It's not dead, but it has an arrow going through its
It's
head.
wearing one of those
head
hats.
bud.
Right?
It's a good thing it doesn't have a brain up there, because it's fungus. Are you good with where you're standing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Now,
I'm distraction.
you know about the whole rogue thing, right?
Oh, I've probably forgotten something. What's going on?
What does the rogues do with their sneak attack?
An extra 2d6 or 1d6?
1d6 damage to 130 damage
Or
No, that's what it says.
it's also if you have an ally.
Oh, apparently I didn't write that part down.
Yeah, continue writing that down. So you want to roll that extra 1d6?
I really do.
It's been a while since you played, so I couldn't be totally jerkish about it.
Okay.
It's still barely on its feet. It's swaying in the wind with your arrow, making it going ba-doing, 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 ba-doing.
The only thing that's keeping it on its feet is it hits the arrows to the ground.
Stick. From the land of the fungus, I stab at thee. Okay, and you're good with where you are?
I feel like I shouldn't be because you keep asking.
Hey,
But yeah, I'm
okay.
good with where.
So Ranger, danger time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any. All I have is martial damage, so
Mm-hmm.
I will stab at number 6 now. He's upgraded to number 6 apparently.
When he regenerated, he became the number 6 fungus.
Well, no, I was actually thinking Doctor Who. Yeah.
He's now the 6th fungus.
All right. The first stab was for probably 22.
Oh, yeah, that will hit pretty much everybody.
And I'm pretty sure I don't need to. And another 22.
That's a pretty good backhand. As you come up and do the drizzle, shink.
All right. And that will
You've been watching Gladiator.
That will be. Oh, that's awesome because I did 5 points of damage with my 2 attacks.
Don't forget your first one gets your bonus for damage.
That's
Oh.
I rolled 2 1s and I have a +3.
So apparently you went shwink, and there's these 2 little lines that you put into it.
But
It looks super cool though.
no, I took archery as my book. And, yeah, but it's like these guys are right in my face, so it's like.
And now it has a nice little
But
blue
it's
spot.
Yeah.
I would hope. All right, so
And how much was that again?
5 total.
5 total? Okay.
That wasn't enough to.
As it goes back down.
Okay, that's kind of hoping. I was hoping, yeah, because that's
As
that's
2 little sacks of sap swell up in those cuts and it falls down.
The entity above Aconite thought he heard something about a different number and was. I'm a little more concerned, and I shall skitter my way over this
Cleric's
way.
like, why y'all crowd me?
Why do you keep getting in my way?
Okay, so and then the cleric's like, why are you getting in my way? I'm about to do something.
Yeah, right?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Chill touch.
Chill touch. Okay, is that a save or is it an attack? I think it is an attack. I'm not sure.
Range spell attack. Gets a creature.
So it's,
Now, which one are you going to do it on? The one he just killed?
Yes.
The ones that are still in play?
No, the one he just killed, so it'll stay dead.
Okay, that's from what the bugbear threw out there. That
Yeah.
sounds exactly like it is.
I have been full of shit before.
He's emptied it too.
So that's 19.
Oh, yeah. You just it was a dead object on the floor. You didn't need to roll more than a 10. You basically send a creepy skeleton hand to it, and as soon as the hand touched it, its arms and legs kind of convulse, and it withers and dies.
Die.
Die. It die. And are you good with where you're standing?
Yeah, as long as people stop crowding me.
And do you have any bonus actions you'd like to do?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think heal's probably the only one you have at this level.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to heal.
Yeah, who needs a heal? Because I'm sure pretty much everybody does.
Yeah, I'm at 7.
You sense goblin blood in the
Paladin
air.
can heal himself.
Yeah.
You go ahead and touch yourself.
What's the rogue at, by the way?
I have 6 health left.
Okay, she's a little less than.
That's why she's hiding behind you.
No, because I'm an archer. That's why I'm hiding.
You're a thief, an archer.
Well, I've only got one more heal. So.
Nobody seems to be like on death's door. So.
Okay, so
yeah.
we'll hold off and maybe we can patch people up with,
That's
some
the medicine kit's full.
fungus and band-aids. So.
There you go. That can't go wrong at all. That wouldn't be like a movie waiting to happen. So I rubbed some fungus into you, and now you've got some stuff growing. And now we hear a phone ringing that's actually a plant. Okay, so
Sounds like an awful good
top of the
budget.
initiative. Thorny stands back
You're
up.
next.
As it lumbers up on its 4 legs, and you can just see the holes starting to pucker shut, but there's still these jagged wounds, and it's gonna
fucking whackable.
it's gonna try to bite you again. Ooh, it's serious this time though. So will a 21 hit you?
21 will do it.
For 8 points of damage as his bite finally lands on your... You thought he was going to bite the shield again, and he just went right under the shield to your thigh. Okay? So that makes it your turn.
Okay, the one with the arrow through its head is...
The one that's barely clinging on to life right here.
Yeah. I'm going to pick up the arrow.
Grab it by the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to pick him up?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a... Are you going to throw him, or...
No, I'm going to stick the arrow on the wall.
Well, the wall's all the way over here. You're going to give them attacks of opportunity?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, give
over
me an athletics. It's only 12 because these guys are not very
Okay,
strong.
looking to spare the dying.
As the pink will be the Vegapygmy, the brown the
18 for,
thorny.
For the acrobatics.
Oh shit! Okay, so you pick him up for the athletics. Pick him up and you stick him into the wall. I'm assuming it higher than his legs can reach.
Yes.
Okay. As the thorny
cool.
snaps at you for a useless 10 points strike. But then the other guy, he rolled 14 before I hit him. So that makes that a 17. Well, that hits your AC. Damn you and your 18 of armor.
19.
19 with the shield. Damn you. As it swings its claws, you just hear the scraping sound on the back of your calf armor as you've stuck him into the wall. Where he's going... Now, are you moving away once you stick him in the wall?
No.
Because if you stay there, you're within striking distance of him still.
Yeah, I'll step away from him.
Okay.
I love the
Would I still-
ever so subtle DMs.
Would I still have my bonus action?
Depends what you take for your bonus action.
I want to cast a spell.
Is it a bonus action spell?
Yeah.
What you can cast?
Searing Smite.
Ooh. So you're lighting your weapon on fire?
Yes.
You're doing that whole Game of Thrones best show.
Right?
What was the other time I did teach us?
When you have an ally adjacent.
For that.
Yep, look exactly for that. Because I would have felt really bad not telling you this once. Just this once. You
I
used
have
up...
a really bad memory.
It's
not my fault.
okay.
Medication.
Oh, well.
That's why I don't take my medication anymore. I like thinking.
It doesn't matter. The medication just makes me a little bit foggier. I still can't remember the snake is empty.
That's your bread and butter. Okay, so you do your searing smite on the blade. You step back. This one's going to come over and attack you for his turn. Because, that's what he does. Ooh, well, a 13 hits you.
That will not do it.
Okay, the important thing is he's regenerated some more. As you see this guy over here, he's like regenerated on the arrow, and he's like swinging on the arrow. He's gonna try to pull himself free. He's at disadvantage because he's not touching the ground, and he's only -2 to athletics.
Only.
So no, he's disadvantaged. He's not. He's hanging by his head. That's a very disadvantaged way to pull yourself out of something.
What?
Right?
So he rolls a 3, and you see him, holding onto that thing, struggling, bouncing it up and down. Okay, so he does not get up.
I was gonna say.
I'm a jerk. As you just see its body shrink even more as it's petrifying and shrinking and dying. So you know for a fact, chill touch is the thing.
Yep.
Okay, so then it's up to our wizard, who used knowledge to defeat his enemies.
Yes.
So I can strike through a friendly square, right?
Yeah.
So I could technically hit this one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wreath my stick with green flame.
As the last of the white stuff evaporates.
And swing at this one for 14.
That will hit.
And then, so that's a total of 4 points of damage. But the dog gets...
Oh, because the flame does arc.
2 points of fire damage.
2 points of fire damage. Okay, it doesn't kill it. You do notice that it burned it pretty bad. It's yowling from the flames because, it's not going to be regenerating 5 points a turn because that guy's got great regeneration.
Right.
And so he's only down to like 3 points alive because he's been burned and hacked and chopped and stabbed. This guy, he's like, nyeh, nyeh. Okay, you good with where you're standing?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay.
I have a meat shield in front of me.
So Rogue, your friends are standing in the way of danger for you. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna.
That was so sneaky. I didn't even see you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at the dog.
So,
Okay. The dog, Thorny.
Yeah. 15.
That will hit.
8.
8 points of damage as you shoot your arrow, and it goes right where there's this bubbly cooked mass of fungus. It's like nice skewered mushroom, and it just and it falls down, and its legs are twitching. It did take some fire damage.
But it's not.
I think you said it had like 3 points.
Yeah, because it regenerated up to 5 when it got back up. The cleric's not trusting anything. Okay, and you're good with where you're standing?
Yes.
Okay, I just like scaring you every time I say that. And Ranger,
So Doggo's playing dead?
the dog seems to be dead.
Playing dead.
Seems to be dead.
I'll go after that last standing mushroom, not the hanging mushroom.
Okay. Not the wall shroom?
Yeah, not the wall shroom. Fire my bow.
Hanging plants.
20.
Will
Unnatural.
hit.
That is a 6.
6 points of damage to that guy.
Yeah.
You shoot an arrow and it just sticks into him. It's to the fletchings in his side.
I made another handle.
Is this something we didn't even notice?
No,
Oh,
that was
that's
something
blowing
that got
everybody
known to
up
be
here.
mad. You were so worried that all of a sudden, where did this elf come from?
I was like, where did this elf come from?
Elf
Where did
with
this elf
dagger
come from?
and rod. She's obviously an eldritch warlock.
That
She's
jacket placement.
queen of the shrew.
Something like that.
Yep, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fire, and it's still alive, but it's got that arrow in it.
Alright.
It's not doing too healthy right now. At least until it heals.
Mhm.
If it can heal. If Lishka will let it heal.
So, out of curiosity, as my bonus, can I reach in my pack and maybe pull out my tinderbox from my explorer's pack?
I'll give you that.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that, just in case.
Start some fire, start some fire, start some fire.
Bring a torch.
I'm going after the doggy.
You gonna go after the doggy?
I'm gonna go after the doggy.
Okay, you don't trust his fire magic to kill it?
Nope. I mean, there's nothing wrong with your fire magic, but let's.
There's nothing wrong with overkill.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, you asshole.
With
6.
6? As your hand
Oh
kind
no!
of...
Oh, hold on. 8.
8.
Sorry.
As
You also have the hobgoblin ability.
I do.
Oh, the
I
saving
do.
face,
I do.
yes.
So you just get to re-roll.
Would you like to add +5 to your
Plus
roll?
5,
Yes, please.
As all of a sudden your creeping ghostly hand is walking past the dog, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, save face, and it descends on the dog and touches it, and it like shrinks to half its size and withers up.
That looks more dead.
You know for reals, it's for reals dead.
Okay then.
Real.
It's for realsies.
Absolutely.
Okay, top of the order. It's the dead dog's turn. He continues to wither even more. And that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.
Here in the force of Elandril, we elves defend the woods from beasts and men. I myself have helped drive off goblin raiders, slain a giant spider, and composed an elven symphony for the Blood Moon Harvest Festival, and that was before lunch. So when I'm not sliding down the trunk of a barbarian elephant beast after killing it and its occupants with only my dagger and a few arrows, I look forward to coming home to a Dungeon Crate. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service crafted specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handmade items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. As an elf, I appreciate quality craftsmanship, and Dungeon Crate delivers, even if it's put together by humans.
Sir, sentries have discovered several dwarves and a wizard trespassing in our woods.
I was wondering what that smell was. DungeonCrate.com. Are you ready? Let the adventure begin.